Adam, we actually met 4 years ago. I was doing an interview with you and James at Alive. So I guess that last time you were here, I think so. Yeah.
Last time in Lisbon. Yeah.
Last time in Lisbon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where did you play in the meantime? I don't recall. I didn't mean to put you guys on the spot if you don't remember.
It was
What's the festival called?
North Portugal, Padas de Cora.
Yeah, Padas de Cora. Okay, I didn't go. I only went for the first time last year. So, how did you guys like that?
It was good. It was on like a hill, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. You don't often get to play on a hill, so.
How did you feel like on the hill?
We're quite comfortable, actually.
Yeah, we're at the bottom of the hill. Which I guess was the best place to be.
Less risk of falling like down the slope, really.
Yeah.
I suppose. What about Lisbon? What do you remember? I always have to. You have to ask.
I remember it being very lively. The audience being incredibly lively, which is always a good thing. So hopefully it will be the same again in a few hours.
Yes, not deadly.
Yes,
not zombie.
It all seems quite flat here, so I think we're okay.
Yes, sure. No slopes this time.
No, I don't think so.
Excuse me, guys. Okay. So, because I do prepare, it doesn't seem like that. But I try not to make it look like I prepare, but I do. Yes. Yes. No. Well, there's only slight edits, but it's a secret. That's going in, by the way. Now, most likely, I don't edit anything out pretty much anymore. Really. Oh, who cares about editing? Let's just, unless there's something like very much you don't want. No, not swear words. Fuck. There you go. What's your favorite swear word? If you guys want to.
I tend not to swear that much, really.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
Try
honestly.
not to.
Yeah. It's not too. No.
Tosser, maybe, or something like that.
Good. Okay. That's a nice swear word, I would say. Yes. You guys have a website, and it's Temples of the Band, and we just put up a website of our own, and it's unrelated, but it's made of things. Thewebsite.com. So it's. I see some similarities. Good choice of URLs, I would say.
Yeah, it avoids any confusion, really, that there might potentially be.
And who cares if it's long, really?
Yeah,
right.
You can type that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Copy and paste. If they have to.
Sure. No one really types URLs anymore, I would say. Like everyone clicks stuff.
Good point. That is a good point.
Just pretty much click on buttons really anymore for anything.
Links and shortcuts and
click society, aren't we?
Predictive text.
And choosing your food even.
Yeah.
Now it seems like just like I want this. I'll have some of that. Boop.
Automated everything.
Hamburgerthefood.com. I'm just riffing. I don't know.
That'd be quite good.
That'd be quite good.
Yeah.
Hamburger the food. Pizza the food. I know. Basic food. Chicken the food. Salad. Oh, that's a callback because last time we spoke, it was a lot about salad. We ended up talking about salad a lot.
That's right.
Way too much, I would say.
Yeah, you didn't have a beard back then, did you? That's why I didn't recognise you. And the hair.
Yeah.
Right.
Shorter hair, and I change looks all the time. So yeah, pretty much. No, you have shorter hair now as well.
Yeah, I think I've cut it a few times since.
Oh, since yes. Hopefully, otherwise we'd be like.
Yeah.
Those are the long back then. How do you guys go about your hair care?
I really don't look after it whatsoever and don't put nothing in it.
Whatsoever.
All natural.
All natural. Just trimming and scissors and
condition. So,
It doesn't seem like it's in terrible condition.
I cut it myself as well. So, yeah.
You find that like people that have does it happen to you? Like people ask, I'm sweaty as. I'm really sweaty. It's quite warm. We just ran. This is a common thing with us. It's because we're running into interviews pretty much like. So I end up sweating all the time. But do you guys people talk about your hairs a lot? Not your hairs, your hair.
They used to.
I apologize.
Not as much anymore.
Yeah, they used to.
Used to be a thing.
If you'd like to perpetuate that, then you can.
Yes.
But,
am I allowed?
no.
Oh, there you go. Okay, good. Then that's over with. Born into the Sun. Is that a situation in which there is proper clinical conditions for birthing?
I've no idea. That's James. James wrote those lyrics, so you'd have to ask him. I'm afraid. Yeah.
James? No. But would you find like that would have with Born into the Sun there would be conditions clinically for giving birth to something?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, it would be hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so a little disclaimer here. Super Rock is usually well into our festival season, so not much sleep, loads of interviews, loads of facts that I need to know and remember. So I mixed sun with sunset. Or sunset with sun. I just mixed it again. Fantastic.
I think, well, it's Born into the Sunset, so it's actually...
That's true, so it would be cooler then, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It's signalling perhaps a beginning and an end meeting.
That's right. I said sun. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah.
Sunset. But
because I was thinking literally into the sun. So of course it's a sunset, but still into the sun. That's why I wrote it down like this. But yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But the song is Born into the Sunset. Yeah.
It's still going to be fairly hot, though.
Exactly. My point precisely.
Yeah, it's too hot for giving birth.
Yeah.
Too hot for giving birth.
Yeah, we didn't think about that. Yeah.
That's why I'm here for.
Doesn't work.
That's what I'm here for to put you guys on the spot, I guess. No, this is a comfortable place, so it's just for having fun, really.
I've got the picture in the detail. Outside, underneath the side, we stand big line before the parallelogram. On the side of another level, we appear far.
Certainty. Did you guys, any of you, keep that adorable octopus thing that was in the video? That's really cute.
I think it was computer generated.
Was it? Oh, it doesn't look like that.
So it doesn't actually exist.
No ways of keeping it unless it's in our memories.
I wish it did, though. I mean, it would be. I mean, sort of memorabilia and things like that is, you know, sort of something that should be cherished, really, especially now with so much online. You know, but yeah, doesn't exist.
Does exist, so
Sorry.
only yes. Well, unfortunately, because it was rather adorable. So yes, yes, it was. And have you guys found any certainty? I know it's James's lyric, but still, have you guys yourselves found any certainty in your lives?
I don't think I was ever searching for any certainty, to be honest with you. But trying to avoid certainty at all costs, usually.
Okay, yeah, because you could go either way, really.
Yeah. I like being uncertain.
Or have just like a mix of both, really.
Yeah, peaks and troughs, you know.
Peaks and troughs.
Just sort of get on with it, you know. Like, don't expect anything, and ye shall be rewarded.
You guys. Or if you don't expect anything, if you do expect something, then you have no reward at all, or the reward is less.
It's not as special.
It's not special. Yes.
If you do expect it, you know.
Okay. Sure. No, that's perfectly fine.
I've never really thought about it. I mean,
Sounds right.
yeah.
Sounds pretty. Yes, sounds like it's good work.
I mean, yeah, the glass is half full, not half empty. But you know, don't expect.
Don't expect to be filled up.
Yeah. If someone fills it up and you're not expecting them to, then that is more pleasant than perhaps if you did expect it. But then if you didn't want it to be filled up in something, it can go either way really.
What's it filled with? Water or another sort of liquid? Or
Despair.
despair? My favorite sort of beverage.
Goes down easy, doesn't it?
Yes. It has to, otherwise, I don't know. So this record has a lot more synths, doesn't it?
Volcano.
Previously? Yeah, Volcano.
Yes, it does.
Does it fall? Does that fall mainly on you, Adam?
No, not particularly. It's just the way we sort of wrote the song.
It's all your fault.
No, I mean that does that have your workload for you?
Live, it falls on me. Yeah. It wasn't like all my doing.
And me as well. I'd share duties on certain
no
songs.
longer though.
No.
Tom did have the keyboard. Found it too difficult to do all the things at the same time. So some people can't handle it. You know.
I'll keep it to 4 strings and stuff.
It's harder than it looks.
So, and have you tried those? There's really cool bass organs for those bass the pedals. Yes,
I've got them.
Those are so cool. I've always found those very, very, especially from music back in the 70s. They used to use those a lot,
Yes,
and I've always found those really appealing. I think.
You still use those, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
This is so cool. Where do you use those? Like
Live. Look.
live? Oh, really?
Yeah, on certain songs, you know, if you want those frequencies involved, you know. But yeah, not as much as I used to, but it's still there.
Especially for the sustain, right? Like, does it can handle notes for a longer period of time?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
It's pretty intense as well.
You can make it do anything really. Yeah. So just another sort of thing to play with.
Okay, cool, awesome. You guys have Jono Jono Ma did a remix of a song of yours, and is he a friend of yours? Jono from Jaguar Ma.
I mean, we don't know them that well, but we know that.
So you're acquainted, yeah.
A friend of a friend, I'd suppose.
That's fine.
Jono's a friend of the show, and a friend, yeah. Are you a friend of the show? Still, I hope.
Am I what?
A friend of the show.
A friend of
My show.
your show? Yeah,
Yes,
of course.
yes. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A fan. I'm a fan of your show.
A friend of my show. Awesome. So
And friend.
And a friend. Good. He's been on the show.
But we don't know him too well.
Oh,
but
okay. So hopefully you guys can hang out more. So because both of you guys are very cool. Both of you guys. Yes, both of you. Both of you guys. I apologize. This has been a long week, but still. YouTube, you have a list of liked videos, and I found that those liked videos to be very curated in terms of taste, like, because it's mostly Italo disco, and there's some prog rock there, like Genesis Ripples. Ripples of Genesis.
Temple's account, Tom.
Yeah.
That sounds like you.
I didn't realise that was public.
But it is.
It is.
It
Okay.
is. It doesn't take too much to look to find. I think.
There's nothing that odd that you've been liking, is there?
No, it's all.
I don't think so. No. Yeah.
So who's into Genesis and the Ripples thing? Because it's post Gabriel, so it's unusual.
Well, we're the two Genesis fans of the band.
I love Genesis, so let's take this. Let's make this clear.
To meet another Genesis fan.
Exactly.
Nice to meet you.
There you go.
Pleasure. Yeah.
Pleasure. Yes. So now we feel like we're better than everyone else. No, but still, Ripples is an amazing song, and it's a gorgeous song. And Trick of the Tail is a gorgeous record. But it's very unusual. That was my whole point. Like, it's very unusual to find people that are fans of Genesis from that era, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I think it's a lot of talk. People that just claim to like the Gabriel stuff. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
Or they just haven't listened enough.
Really, and it's their loss.
Yeah, I think it's their loss.
It's their loss.
I mean, there is a lot of sort of suspect songs from later eras.
Yes.
But still some good
after,
ones.
I think the downfall is after. It happens during Abacab, really.
Well, Duke is post Abacab, isn't it?
Duke is before. Yes, pre-Abacab.
Shows how much of a fan I am.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah, sure. But Duke is a fantastic record, and then Abacab is good too.
Yeah,
But
there's a-
then it has Who Done It, which I think is one of the worst songs of in humanity. Yeah.
I think they think that as well, don't they?
Yes,
So,
it's
yeah.
not good, guys. It's
Not that great.
It's not that great.
No.
Go back and listen to other stuff. And it was still
The
there's
title track though. The title track is fantastic. It's a really good song.
and there's Dodo and Me and Sarah Jane. I remember from that record.
Man on the Corner.
Man in the Corner. is
Yeah.
That's a very Collins song, really.
It drops off towards the end, that record. But
Yeah, Who Done It? Yeah, precisely.
yeah.
This show is called Made of Things, and it's based on the idea that you guys have dedicated yourselves to art because something happened to you, or you heard something, or read something, or anything that made you go, oh, I want to do that forever. And have you guys had that? And did you guys have that? And if so, what was it? This is a rather serious question for a silly show.
Yeah.
So, but yes.
No,
Take your time, take your
I never really had that moment personally, but certainly do love writing and playing music more than most things. But I never had any sort of eureka moment. I don't think.
No, kind of fell into it. I think it's the best way to kind of fall into anything that might end up being a passion, you know. Sort of just happens naturally and by, you know, something brought you to it. You don't know what exactly. Yeah.
So no, like watching a band play live or something, or listening to a record and go like, oh, I want to do that.
I never had the thing about wanting to be in a band. I never did.
Oh, really?
I never wanted to do that, really.
Did you want to do anything when you were growing up? Because I mean, you could go into fine arts. This sounded weird, weirdly posed question, but yes. Did you have any sort of? Did you fall into it because you were, for instance, I know, in fine arts or something? Sometimes that's a path.
I
Sometimes.
started playing music mainly because of like hiding at school from all the sort of hard kids.
Oh.
You know, and then you just get to play the guitar, and then
Sure.
you know. So that was mainly
I
why.
understand that.
Yeah.
That's
It's
good.
mainly just self-preservation more than any sort of artistic.
Did you have any kids that weren't as nice playing guitar, for instance?
They were nice.
That weren't nice.
That weren't nice. No, they all
well.
tended to be quite well-natured people.
Oh, really? Oh, that's nice. That's rather lovely. Because I was asking because you're saying like, oh, it's self-preservation, but also like from things and sometimes from people. So you could have like people that you want to preserve yourself from playing all the guitar as well, and then you wouldn't be as preserved, I would imagine. This is very complicated.
For example, the school bully becoming the front man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm sure it's happened. Yeah, I'm sure that has happened.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the example there.
And people can also be
Lizzie
Lizzie.
Well, yeah. I don't know if he would have bullied
No, I
anyone.
think it was more of an act, wasn't it, than Lizzie?
He's-
I mean,
yeah.
they're pretty hard. But,
Tough guy.
Tough guy.
Yeah.
I would say that he probably was a nice guy, but Bon Scott was probably very tough in school.
I think, yeah.
Maybe he became tougher because he was not so tough in school.
But, yeah, that does happen as well, doesn't it? Yeah.
Because he did seem like a nice guy, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes you can tell, can't you? Like, you can tell from the smiles, like
Yeah.
from the random smiling, I would say, like in weird situations.
But then Charles Manson has quite a nice smile. So,
True.
you know.
True. So we'll end this on a downer. Thank you, Adam. No, we're pretty much done. Cheers, guys.
On that note.
On that note, yes. Cheers.
Can I
This was lovely. Yes.
Together, standing up, and then if I can get a Polaroid of the two.
It's great to be back in Lisbon. This is our first show in Portugal this year.